lot of people talking about not having to take the ACTs and the SATs to get into a UC school.
It is a major high school stress that has just been taken away, I think, I remember being 16, 17 years old, and it was the most stressful thing.
And everyone judged you on your score.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You would you would lose friends over your score versus theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you didn't break 1,000, forget about ever talking to anybody in your life again.
Yeah, well,
thank you. That's why we're all working here. No one else wanted to talk to us.
Yeah.
But I will say, it made no point. Like, none of that stuff mattered. It was just a bunch of it didn't matter.
It did.
Well, it did then, because you couldn't get into a school without it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
it was your it was your vaccine card to get into a school, and it was all stuff that you would cram into your brain and never remember.
Right. Never. So it was like
I couldn't tell you one thing that was on it.
It was like a pointless exercise.
Right. Like, why aren't the ACTs teaching us about our taxes?
All right, so let's get it to it. What do I need to understand? The SAT, ACTs, if you want to get into any of the 10 UC campuses, they don't need the scores.
Yes. So then before we start celebrating and getting all excited, this is just UC specific, University of California specific, and there's only 10 campuses. I know for me, like, I applied to USC and I did not get in. Same. I got into San Diego State though. And I wonder now, like, if this rule was in place, like how much they would have considered just my GPA versus my
what was
test
your
scores.
GPA?
My GPA was really good. It was a 4.8. So
4.8. It's only a 4.
I'm sorry, not a 4 points, 3.8, 3.8.
Well, all right.
3.8.
We got so pissed. Why are you working here with a 4.8?
I am so off with these days with my freaking brain. A 3.8, almost a 4.0.
That's good.
So it was pretty good. My test score was not good at all. I was never a good test taker.
But you did fine. If you got a 3.8, you took tests well because that's your grade point average.
I think it was a mixture of just like doing extra credit and, I was all about the extra credit stuff because I would fail at tests. I mean, math was never my strong suit ever. But I think the big arguments with this now being in place for UC schools is the fact that people argue that low income students of color specifically and those with disabilities are at a disadvantage when it comes to taking SATs and ACTs.
Sure are.
Wealthier families can give their kids the tools that they need to take these tests. They can put them in prep courses and
mentors,
all this stuff that other families cannot afford. So then you have these low-income housing kids that go and take the test and they're not prepared for it because they didn't get to take all the prep courses. It's not fair.
No. And a student is better judged on an average run of a theme versus one Saturday morning of cramming a bunch of useless information into their head.
I know.
Well, I would have voted for this then and now.
Yeah, exactly. Personally, I feel all universities should go in this direction, but I guess we'll take it while we can. UC's, okay, I'm down.
Please, I need all universities to go in this direction. If I'm going to have kids with my DNA, I need all the help we can get to get them in.